Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, जोर से गाइए, हरे रामा, हरे रामा, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Loudly please. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Loudly please. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Ram Ram. Hare Nam Sankirtan ki. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Hare Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Jaya Radha Gokulananda Radhe. Jaya Radha Gokulananda Radhe. Jaya Sita Ram Lakshman Hanuman, Sita Ram Lakshman Hanuman. Jaya Gauranitai Jaya Gauranitai. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Sri Hari Nam Sankirtan ki.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. So on behalf of Srila Prabhupada and ISKCON Stoke, I welcome you all to a very special program today in association of His Holiness Swayam Bhagavan Sri Keshav Swami Maharaj ki Jai. So Keshava Swami Maharaj, in the introduction we can spend next 1 hour, but I'm sure you all have come to hear from him. So Maharaj, right from his young age, after taking his degree, he joined the Brahmachari Ashram in Bhaktivedanta manner, and he has a natural inclination to share the Krishna consciousness wherever he goes. And one of his dear activities, Srila Prabhupada's book distribution. Maharaj is, taking very active part, in the book distribution in UK. He's just back from one of the day of our marathon. I think Maharaj, you're in Leeds today, is it? Manchester. Maharaj has just come from Manchester. The whole long day, and after that long day, he is so kindly agreed to be with us today and encourage us into our Krishna consciousness. So we are all beggars today, and Maharaj has come to give some begging today. So if you need some good alms, it is very natural if you can come a bit closer, and then Maharaj will give his mercy and his drops of kindness. You can all catch very nicely. Also, you'll be more warm. It's all very cold. You'll be more warm. So can you please come a bit forward? Everybody. Men, women, children, everybody. Yeah. Probably be a bit more closer. Please come. Please come. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, everyone. Thank you so much for coming. Are you doing good? Okay, thank you so much. Really happy to be here. Yeah, so as Radha Mohan Prabhu mentioned, well, firstly, thank you to Radha Mohan Prabhu for inviting me and for inspiring this project. Radha Mohan Prabhu and Mataji, his good wife. Mataji, you're here. Our inspiration, so exemplary, and such a beautiful community is growing here, so it's always wonderful to come and see all of you. So as he mentioned, we were in Manchester today. Happy to be here, and after a long day in Manchester, it was very nice. We met some very nice people. Yeah, today we will spend a little time discussing the Bhagavad Gita. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you. So I will share something, and then I will leave extra time for questions and answers. Perhaps you have certain things that you may want to speak about, or that you may want clarification about, so then we can have a little bit of discussion. So please think of questions that you may have. Radha Madhava Kunj Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunj Bihari Radha Madhava Kunj Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunj Bihari Gopijan Vallabha Girivaradhari Gopijan Vallabha Gopijan Vallabha Girivaradhari Jaya Gopijan Vallabha Girivaradhari Yashodanandana Brajajana Ranjana Yashodanandana Brajajana Yashodanandana Brajajana Ranjana Yashodanandana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Radha Madhava Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari Gopi Jana Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari Gopi Jana Vallabha Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Yashodanandana Braja Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Yashodanandana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. You're doing well, but I think you can do a little better. Can you clap your hands? Yes. And can you sing a little louder? No? Can you sing a little louder?
Hare Krishna.
I didn't hear anything. Hare Krishna. Can you sing louder? Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, louder. Yeah, better. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Krishna Hare Rama Nitai Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur Hari Bol. Nitai Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur Hari Bol. Jai Jai Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Prabhupada. Jai Jai Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Prabhupada. Jai Nitai Gaur Premanande, Hari Hari Bol. Shri Harinam Sankirtan Ki Jai. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishthaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Srimad Bhagavad Gita ki jai. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Hare Krishna. So thank you so much everyone for coming. So today we'll read a little bit from the Bhagavad Gita. And today we're speaking about spiritual strength, because we live in times. Sorry, this is very nice. I'm just going to get off just for practicality. We live in times where sometimes we feel ourselves maybe our strength is a little bit low. We know what we should be doing, but we're not always able to do it. Am I right? Sometimes even while we're doing the wrong activity, in our mind we are thinking, why am I doing this? But still we are doing it. So sometimes our intelligence is carried away, our mind is carried away, our senses is carried away, and this is the situation in the material world. So Bhagavad Gita speaks about all of these things. So let us see what Krishna says to Arjuna. So I'm reading from the second chapter of the Bhagavad Gita. It's a very important chapter because everything that Krishna wants to say basically is summarized in the second chapter. In the first chapter, Arjuna tells all of his doubts. And in the second chapter, Krishna basically gives all of the answers, just like boom, very, very quickly. And basically, in one sense, the Gita is over at the end of the second chapter. But Arjuna says, oh, wait, one second. I need to clarify more. So then he asks more questions, and therefore there are 16 more chapters. But otherwise, the second chapter, actually, most of the information is there. So the last verses of the second chapter are all about the Stita Pragya. Understand the word Stita Pragya? Pragya means consciousness. And Stita means steady. Isn't it? If you think about all the words in English which begin with ST, stop, steady, stay, stand, stationary, isn't it? They all have a sense of remaining in the same place. So, stita means to stay steady. And most people in this world, their mind is not able to stay steady. Am I right? Isn't it? Even in a lecture, sometimes you think, my God, this person is so attentive. They're looking at you without blinking one eyelid. But the whole class, their mind is thinking of something else only. They're looking straight through you actually. So I often say, once I was driving and there was a car in front of me and in the back there was a sign and it said, "Do not disturb, already disturbed." So the mind is so disturbed, very, very, very disturbed. Can be carried away very easily. So Arjun presents this to Krishna. Today I'm reading from the 2nd chapter, text number 67. I think it's quite nice. You will be able to repeat it after me. Even you can't see the verse. Simply by hearing, you just listen to me. I'll say one line and then you can repeat. This is traditionally how they learned Sanskrit, so we can try today. Okay, so you try to repeat after me. Indriyanam hi charatam. Wow, you guys are good. Very good. Yanmano nuvidiyate. Tadasya harati pragyam. Vayurnavamivam bhashi. Indriyanam hi charatam. Yanmano nuvidiyate. Tadasya harati pragyam. Vayurnavamivam bhashi. Indriyanam hi charatam. Yanmano nuvidiyate. Tadasya harati pragyam. Vayurnavamivam bhashi. Okay, you should have it memorized now. Like that, if you do a few times, you will never forget it. But if you try to memorize it by looking at it, you may be able to quickly memorize it, but you will forget it quickly also. But if you memorize like this through sound, this is Shabda Brahman, so you will never forget it. Anyway, this is how they did. Okay, so translation. As a boat on the water is swept away by a strong wind, even one of the roaming senses on which the mind focuses can carry away a man's intelligence. Yeah, so you're understanding, you can build the imagery in your mind. Imagine a boat is on the water. And if there is a strong wind, then the boat is carried away in a different direction. Yeah, have you ever been? Some of you have in India, you have sailed. So you see the wind is very powerful. It can move you against the place you want to go. So Krishna is saying similarly, the senses are like the wind. They are moving in so many directions. And if the mind focuses on one of those senses which are going off, then the mind goes away with the sense, and with the mind, the intelligence is also carried away. So everything is carried away to a different direction. So this is what Krishna is saying. So Srila Prabhupada writes in the purport, unless all the senses are engaged in the service of the Lord, even one of them engaged in sense gratification, deviate the devotee from the path of transcendental advancement. As mentioned in the life of Maharaj Ambarish, all of the senses must be engaged in Krishna consciousness, for that is the correct technique for controlling the mind. So, Maharaj Ambarish is a famous character from the Srimad Bhagavatam, and it's explained that although he was a king, he was considered more advanced than even sannyasis. There was a great Tyagi, Durvasha Muni. But Durvasa Muni was seen to be less spiritually accomplished than Ambarish. Well, how is it possible? Ambarish is a person, a king, so many responsibilities, so busy. How can he be so spiritually advanced? Yes, yes. Because he engaged all of his senses in the service of Krishna. The Bhagavatam explains, Save mana Krishna padara vindayo vacham shive kuntha gunanuvarnane. Save mana Krishna padara vindayo. His mind was always engaged in the lotus feet of Krishna. Vacham shive kuntha gunanuvarnane. And his vacha, his words, were always being used to glorify Krishna. Pado Hare Kshetra Padanu Sharpane. It's explained that his feet were always being used so that he could walk to the holy places, to the temples. Like this, every single one of his senses. Karo Harer Mandira Marjanadisu. His karo, his hands, what were they being used for? Mandira Marjan, to clean the temple. Granam tatat paj saroja saurabe. How was his nose being used to smell the flowers offered to Krishna? Shrimat tulasya rasanam tadarpite. How was his tongue used to taste the tulsi leaves that were offered to Krishna? So like this, all of his senses were being used for Krishna, because if one of the senses are not engaged in Krishna's service, they can get you in trouble. Can you think of someone whose eyes got them in trouble? Anyone come to mind from the Srimad Bhagavatam? Anyone who's just because their eyes saw the wrong thing, immediately they became degraded. Ajamil, very good, yes. This is a very classic example. Ajamil was a good Brahmin, he was a good person. But one day he went to the forest and he saw a man embracing a prostitute. And just by that one sight, just by seeing that, immediately so many material desires came in his mind. And he fell from his position. So whether it's the eyes, whether it's the ears, whether it's the smell or the tongue, all of these have the potential to carry the mind away. So the mind can become stolen by anything, isn't it? Like different things can steal your mind. Sometimes one thing that steals our mind is a desire. I want this, I want to achieve this. And that desire becomes so strong that the mind cannot think of anything else. People just become completely hijacked by a material desire. And then there's no room for anything else. Mind has been stolen by a desire. Sometimes a person can steal your mind. Has it ever happened to you? Yes, sometimes a person, someone we fall in love with or someone we fall out of love with, they become so prominent that we can't think of anything else except that one person. They hijack your mind. Sometimes an argument can hijack your mind. You had an argument with someone and you can't think about anything else except the negativity towards that person. The argument hijacks your mind. Sometimes an event can hijack your mind. Something that happened in the past that you feel was so unfair. And all that we can remember is that one event. We become prisoners of the past because that one event can hijack your mind. So like this, so many things can hijack your mind. steal your mind away. And so here Krishna is telling Arjuna that we have to be very, very careful how we live our lives. Because every day when you go out there now, there is an attack on your senses. Now today in Manchester, I just saw, now they just have like vans which drive around, which have electric billboards on the side. So these people, their job all day is to just drive around town, like advertising these billboards. So now the billboards are on the street, in the shop window, and now they're even on the road, like everywhere you go, like coming in front of you, like all the time. So it's an attack on the senses as soon as you go out there. And therefore, for most people to stay steady in their spiritual journey is very, very difficult, because the world is very disturbing, the world is very agitating, and the world is tempting us in so many ways to do something other than what will be good for us. And so Krishna is telling Arjuna that the Sthita Pragya builds a life in which Krishna is always present. And if you build a life in which Krishna is always present, then there's no room for Maya. Krishna Surya Sama Hoya Maya Andhakar Jaha Krishna Taha Nahi Maya Radhikar. It's explained Krishna Surya Sama. Krishna is just like the sun. Hoya Maya Andhakar, and Maya or illusion is like the darkness. Jaha Krishna, wherever there is Krishna, Taha Nahi, there cannot be Maya Radhikar, any sense of darkness. So therefore the great art of life, of becoming strong, is to bring Krishna into every aspect of your life. In India they learned this art, therefore the rickshaw drivers said, what's the need for a speedometer? Take it out, put a picture of Krishna there instead. And so if you go into a rickshaw today in India, then you'll see the dashboard is basically an altar. It's a temple. There's incense and Bhagwan, pictures. I guess in India it's dangerous driving, so you need Krishna in front of you all the time, you know. It's a dangerous place. But they have understood that somehow or other, yena tena prakarena mana Krishna niveshayet. Yena tena prakarena, somehow or other, this way or that way, mana Krishna niveshayet. Bring Krishna into your mind. And therefore, whatever it takes, change all of your passwords, Krishna 108. Change your desktop wallpaper, your phone display to a picture of Krishna. Keep many pictures of Krishna in your home. Whenever you are doing something, keep the sound of Krishna Kirtan in the background. And like this, wherever we go, we try to always bring more and more Krishna into the picture. And when the senses, when our life, when our habits, when our day-to-day schedules always have Krishna there somewhere, then there is less chance of being deviated. The Chaitanya Charitamrita also gives us a very, very important tip of how to live in this world and not be affected by things. Because when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went to South India, then there was one Brahmana, and his name was the Kurma Brahmana. And he decided that he wanted to renounce his family life, because he said family life is just like full of waves. Vishaya taranga. Taranga means waves, and Vishaya means just material things. So you've experienced sometimes trying to go into the ocean, isn't it? Like you want to go and swim in the ocean, but then a wave comes and it just pushes you out again. And then you try to go back into the ocean and the wave pushes you out. So the waves are constantly pushing us out. So he said, family life is too complicated. I'm trying to absorb myself in bhakti, but the waves of family life keep pushing me out. Some problem, relationship problem, career problem, financial problem, so many problems. So he said to Mahaprabhu, I want to leave it all behind and I just want to travel with you and simplify everything. And Mahaprabhu told him, Aichebat, how are you speaking? This is not the thing to be done. Jare dekha tare kaha Krishna upadesh Amara agyaya guru hanatare e desh. Jare dekha. Every day when you walk out, you see people. So jare dekha, whoever you see, tare kaha, those people, you speak to them. And what do you speak to them? Krishna upadesh. Tell them something about Krishna. In other words, whoever you see, whoever you speak, try to also share your wisdom with them. And if you do that, Amara Agyaya Guru, then you become a spiritual teacher. Anatara E Desh, and then you live in this world and you become unaffected by things. So that's also another great tip, that if you want to keep your mind fixed on Krishna, then talk to other people about Krishna. And in that way, by sharing your knowledge and wisdom, then you become fixed in your consciousness. So it doesn't matter who you are. You may be a sannyasi or you may be a householder. Everyone is struggling with the mind. Chanchalam himana Krishna pramati balavadridam Tashyaham nigraham manye vayuriva sudushkaram. Arjun says, Chanchalam himana Krishna. First problem is that the mind is chanchal, very, very restless, cannot stay fixed in one place. And then the next problem is pramati, very, very undisciplined, takes no direction. And then next problem is balavad, very, very strong, very, very stubborn. And then the next problem is dridam, determined to get its way. So it's formidable, the mind. So Arjun says, Vayuriva sudushkaram. To control it, Krishna, I think, is more difficult than to control the wind. And what does Krishna say? Asamsayam mahabaho manodur nigraham chalam abhyasena tu konteya vairagyena chagriyate. Asamsayam, you have to do it. Undoubtedly you have to do it, and undoubtedly you can do it. How? Abhyas, you have to practice. And vairagya, you have to learn also to neglect the mind. These two things side by side. Practice, mold your mind, and vairagya, detach yourself from the impetuous demands of the mind. And if you do that, Krishna says, you will eventually be able to control your mind. So it's a great science. Everyone in the world is struggling, and we can point to so many things as the problem, but actually there's only one problem, and that problem is closer than you think. In the Bhagavatam, there's the great story of the Avanti Brahmana, and through his life he went through so many things. And then later on he reflected on his whole life. And he said, I suffered so much. I suffered in my life so much. And he asks himself, why did I suffer so much? What was the cause of my suffering? And then in a beautiful verse he says, Nayam jano me sukha dukha hetur na devatatma griha karma kalaha mana param karanama mananti samsara chakram parivartayadyat. It's very profound. The Avanti Brahmana says, I reflected on my life and I asked myself, why did I suffer? Nayam jano me sukha dukha hetur. I used to think other people were the cause of my suffering. I was wrong. Na devatatma. Later on I thought maybe I suffered because the gods were conspiring against me. I was wrong. Graha. Later on I thought maybe I suffered because my astrology was bad. Prabhu, the moon. I was wrong. Karma. Later on I thought maybe the reason I suffered was because of karma. I was wrong. Kalaha. Later on I thought maybe the reason I suffered was because of time, because in time everyone suffers. I was wrong. Other people are not the cause of my suffering. The gods are not the cause of my suffering. The astrology is not the cause of my suffering. Karma is not the cause of my suffering. Kala, time is not the cause of my suffering. So what's the cause? Mana param karanama mananti. There's one karanam, cause. And this karanam is the param karanam, the ultimate cause. And what is the ultimate cause, the param karanam of all of my suffering? Manaha, my own mind. Samsara chakram parivartayadyat. And this mind perpetuates my suffering in this cycle that is known as samsara. Very profound, no? So we tend to blame everyone else for our suffering. We think everyone else is the problem. No. Sometimes we say there are three causes of misery: nature, other living entities, and your own body and mind. But in the ultimate sense, there's only one cause. It's your mind. Because if you've conquered your mind, then nothing else can cause you any suffering. Yes, pain may be there, but you won't suffer. Because pain and suffering is different. Pain is inevitable, suffering is optional. So the whole world doesn't know the science of how to deal with the mind. That science is given in the Gita. That science is given by Krishna. And that science is not just a mechanical science of controlling the mind, but that science is ultimately about allowing the mind, nurturing the mind so that the mind becomes absorbed in Krishna. Because when the mind is absorbed in Krishna, then everything else fades away. And so this is what we need to do to gain spiritual strength. Just bring more Krishna into your life. That means rise early and chant before you leave your home to do whatever you're doing during the day. That means wherever your environment is, try to bring Krishna into more of your environment. That means when you go out into the world and you interact with people, let them know, I'm a devotee of Krishna. Don't worry, you don't have to be undercover out there. Be confident, be Krishna confident. And actually people like it, because people are looking for people who believe in something. And so they're impressed when you have a belief. You don't have to be forceful, you don't have to judge them, you just be nice. You be an ideal person and you be confident about who you are, and people will respect it. And then automatically, because they know you're a devotee of Krishna, you will have to act as a devotee of Krishna. And then, so like that, if one is smart, then they can build a very, very Krishna conscious lifestyle. And if we do that, then Jaha Krishna, Taha Nahi, Maya Radhikar, then there's no room for Maya. So this is the great science. We all have the opportunity, and it all depends how deep we want to go. Right? Krishna consciousness is like an ocean. It's very beautiful. And some people just like to watch the ocean from the side. Oh yeah, very nice. They are happy on the beach watching everyone else swim in the ocean. Yes, very nice. And then some people, they say, no, let us also touch the ocean. So they go in and they just slightly lift their trouser or their dress and they just put a little foot in. Oh, very nice. And then some people go all the way into the middle of the ocean. They're surrounded by the water, but they are still only on the surface. And then there may be a rare few who go to the middle of the ocean and then dive deep into the ocean. And then they go deep into the ocean and they find many, many beautiful jewels in the ocean. Therefore, Rupa Goswami says a devotee should be makara. Understand? Makara means a shark. Be a shark. Because a shark swims deep in the ocean. So we should not just be on the surface. It's a great opportunity. And you have a great community here, you have a great facility, so many programs. You can do it. Manushyanam sahasreshu kashkid yatati siddhaye yatatam api siddhanam kashkin mam veti tatvata. Krishna says, out of thousands of people in this world, one may come to the point of being connected. So already you're special. Because you're trying. That's so special. Sometimes devotees, they lack confidence. They think, I'm not so. All of these are amazing devotees. I don't have so much. I'm not so impressive. Every single Vaishnava is impressive because Krishna says out of thousands of people in this world, how many will come to that point of being on this path? But then Krishna says, of those who are on the path, maybe one, maybe a few will actually perfect it. And we each have that opportunity. So this is the great opportunity of Krishna consciousness, and so this is my simple message for you today as I open it up for questions and answers. That spiritual strength, where does it come from? It's very simple. It comes from bringing more Krishna into your life in whatever way that may be. And it's proportionate. To the extent that you keep Krishna away, to that extent you will be victimized by the material energy. And to the extent that you bring Krishna in and you allow Krishna's devotees into your life, to that extent you get strength. And that's the simple formula. There's no other secret. It's an open secret. But the point is, who will take it seriously? Krishna says, maybe just a few. So, as they say in the national lottery, it could be you. Hare Krishna. Thank you so much. Okay, so these were just some thoughts to begin the discussion. And if anyone has any questions they would like to ask. One person has to ask a question, and then usually everyone else relaxes, and then they begin. So if one person has, then we can break the ice, and then we can go in. And if we don't break the ice, we will have to take prasad. Anyone would like to ask a question? Oh, okay, that's better.
Hare Krishna. Thank you for your class, Maharaj. You spoke at the start about remembering Krishna in every circumstance, and some practical ways to do that is have physical reminders. So you said the reminders of like the rickshawalas in India, having pictures around. But I was thinking that sometimes, in some special circumstances, there has to be moments where we can't have physical reminders. We're just in situations where there's nothing around us that can remind us of Krishna. For example, I have a few friends that are surgeons, and they're not even allowed to wear a kantimala while they're doing surgery. So they have to completely strip everything away that is Krishna conscious away from them to continue living in this world. So sometimes it's impossible for us to have physical reminders. Or even if we have loads of physical reminders, sometimes we have so much going on in our mind, on our plate, that we just keep thinking about other things. For example, a businessman, they have so many things to manage. And even with so many physical reminders, we still forget Krishna. So what to do in those circumstances?
So sometimes it may not be possible to have these physical, spiritual reminders. Well, in the 10th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna is talking about his opulences. Rasoham apsu kaunteya prabhashmi shashishuryayo pranava sarva vedeshu shabdhake paurusham rishu. I'm the taste in water. I'm the light of the sun, which never shines in Stoke. But in most places it does. I'm the light of the sun and the moon. I'm the sound in ether. Just think about that. In silence, if you ever get some silence, that silence is Krishna. I'm the syllable Om in Vedic mantras. Krishna says I'm the ability in each and every person. Krishna says, Yad yad vibhuti mat sattvam shrimad urjitameva va tattadeva vakachatvam mamate jom sasambhavam. Krishna says, wherever you see anything beautiful, glorious, that is me. I'm the best of everything. Of phones, I am the iPhone 18. Of cars, I'm the, I don't know what, Lamborghini. Of football players, I am Messi. So whatever, the best, Krishna is the best of everything. So that's one way that we can, the devotee begins to see Krishna everywhere. Therefore Krishna says in the Gita, Yo mam pashyati sarvatra sarvam cha mai pasyati tasyaham na pranashyami sachame na pranashyati. Krishna says, for one who sees me everywhere and sees everything in me, I am never lost, nor is he ever lost to me. So, stavara jangama dekhi na dekhe tara murti. A devotee, wherever they're going, they're able to see Krishna, make the connection. So the problem is not so much that there is a lack of stimuli. You see, we see what we want to see. We hear what we want to hear. You see? Like there was a guru walking with the disciple through Times Square, New York. Now you can imagine how noisy that is. So as the guru was walking with the disciple through Times Square, at one point the guru stopped and he said, "Did you hear that?" And the disciple was thinking, "My God, there's so many sounds here. What's he talking?" And he said, "Didn't you hear that kitten screaming for help?" He said, "I didn't hear any kitten." And then the guru went behind one bench, and there in the bush there was one kitten very, very faintly crying for help. The disciple said, "How did you hear that in the midst of all of these sounds?" And then the guru said, "Come with me, I'll show you." And then they went back into the madness of Times Square. And what did the guru do? He dropped one coin. He dropped one coin. Ding! Hundreds of people stopped and looked. "Is that my money? Is that my money?" And the guru looked at the disciple and said, "Just see, in the midst of it all, they were able to hear the money. And in the midst of it all, I was able to hear the sound of the kitten." Because we don't hear with the ears, we hear with the heart. If one's heart is full of greed, then when there's the sound of a penny dropping, they'll hear it. And when one's heart is full of compassion, when there is a faint sound of someone who needs help, they will hear it. Because we don't hear what the ears hear. We hear what the heart wants to hear. And it's the same thing with the eyes. We will see what we want to see with the heart. Therefore, Premanjana Churita Bhakti Vilochanena Shanta Shadeva Hridayeshu Vilokayanti Yam Shyama Sundaramachintya Gunasvarupam Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. If you have eyes which are anointed with love, then you can see Shyama Sundaramachintya Gunasvarupam. Then you can see Shyam Sundar. So, one time Prabhupada was in, I think it was in Berry Place in the original temple. And right in the middle of the lecture, one person stood up and said, "Can you talking about Krishna? Can you see Krishna?" So there was pin drop silence in the room because this man just stood up and shouted. Then Prabhupada looked back at him and said, "Yes, I can see Krishna. Can't you see Krishna?" And the man said, "No." And everyone was looking, and then Prabhupada looked at this man and said, "Do you want to see Krishna?" So all eyes turned towards this man. Prabhupada said, "Do you want to see Krishna?" And he, after some time, he hung his head and he said, "No, I don't want to see Krishna." Prabhupada said, "Therefore, you cannot see Krishna." Do you want to see Krishna? It can't just be, "Yeah, that would be nice." No. It has to be, "I really want to see you. I really want to see you, but it takes so long." That desperation. If you have that, then you will see Krishna. So, eventually, through hearing and chanting and through devotee association, through purification of the heart, eventually all of these things, everything will become a stimulus for remembering Krishna. Because Vasudeva Sarvamiti, Krishna is everything. So in the beginning, have as many physical things, direct things as you can. Like your bedroom is full of pictures of Krishna. His bedroom, my God, it's kind of hard to forget Krishna. If you ever go to their house and see Balaram's bedroom, it's full of pictures of Krishna. That's pretty impressive. So that's good, but eventually everything should remind us of Krishna, because everything, nothing is separate from Krishna. Sorry, that was a bit of a long-winded answer. But, all right. Okay, anyone else would like to ask any question? Yes, Mataji at the back.
Thank you for enlightening us with the wisdom today. My question is, how do we control our mind, especially during the day when our energies are negative and very low? So we begin the day by chanting and our energy is positive, and then it just goes everywhere.
See, sometimes we defeat ourselves with negative thinking. Then the devotee will think, now I'm going into the material world, now I'm going to be with materialistic people, now I'm going to be like in this terrible environment, it's going to attack my energies, and then we defeat ourselves by our thinking. We need to see that in every situation there is opportunity. A pessimist sees problems in every opportunity, and an optimist sees opportunities in every problem. You see, when you're out there, even when you're surrounded by non-devotees, it can act in a different way to strengthen your Krishna consciousness. Sometimes I've found that when I'm in a town center distributing books, surrounded by madness, surrounded by all kinds of people selling all kinds of things and all kinds of smells and everything which is all negative. You know what I have to tell you? That sometimes I felt closest to Krishna, even more closer than when I was on the altar worshipping in front of Krishna's deity form. Because again, Krishna is where your heart is. So sometimes what happens is when we're separated from devotees, from devotional situations, and in that situation we have a heightened desire to be with Krishna, then in those situations we can see Krishna more. So don't feel like that you know, when you go to work it's full of non-devotees. No, these are full of people you can speak to about Krishna. And in that way they elevate your consciousness. So like this, we don't need to think that any situation, any life, any particular environment is incompatible. Everything, you can find Krishna everywhere, and you just have to learn that art. And you have to be positive, and you have to accept whatever situation you're in, you're in. We always want to be in someone else's life. We always want to be somewhere else than we are right now. And the amazing thing is when we get to that place, we want to be somewhere else, isn't it? It's like when you're in a prasadam queue, or when you're sitting down for prasadam in the line and then the buckets are coming, we're always looking at the other line. What are they serving there? I hope it doesn't run out by the time it comes to me. And the amazing thing is, by the time that preparation arrives at you, you're already looking at which is the next one, and all the preparations come, and we don't relish any of them because we're always thinking, am I going to miss out? Am I going to miss out? So Krishna is in front of you. Krishna consciousness is happening now. You don't need to wait for someone else's life. You don't need to wait for another situation. Krishna is right there. He's in the chariot of your heart. And it just means we have to turn to Him. Krishna bahir mukha hoya bhogavancha kore nikatasthamaya tore japati adhare. Jagadananda Pandit says, Krishna bahir mukha. We just turn our faces away from Krishna. Hoya bhogavancha kare, and then we try to enjoy life without Him. Nikatastha, then close by. Nikatastha maya tare. Maya is standing, japati adhare, and then Maya covers us. So again, why is Maya covering you? Not because you're in the material world. Maya is covering you because Krishna bahir mukha. So it's fine, wherever you are, you can find Krishna. Krishna has an expert way of making Himself known in the most strange situations because Krishna is attracted by someone who wants to see Him. So just bring Krishna in. I hope that doesn't sound impractical, but it really works. I've seen it in my own life. So, Krishna shows up on Market Street, Manchester. He really shows up. All right. Thank you. Anyone else? Okay. So, all right, yes. Any book distribution stories? Many stories, many things have happened. I had the great fortune to travel, I don't know how many years that was, maybe 13 years around the UK, every single day distributing books. There were mystical stories. Oftentimes it's not so much even the mystical stories. Sometimes you just meet someone who's very sincere, very pure. You learn so many things on the street from so many people. Sometimes I say book distribution is like the school of life. So many things I never learned in school, I learned on book distribution. So yes, many stories. Shall I? Okay, share a story with you. Well, I'll tell you the classic one, that because everyone is really looking for a mystical story. That's really what you want to hear. So one time I was in Leicester, and I was getting ready to go out on book distribution. Before I took sannyas, my name was Sutapa. So I was getting ready to go out on book distribution, and I accidentally, I saw my phone and there were many missed calls on my phone, 20 missed calls from a number. So I thought, my God, who's calling me 20 times? So I called it back and nobody answered. So then I thought, my God, someone called me 20 times, it must be important. So I saved it in my phone as A, the very first number in my phone book, and I thought I'll call them later. 1 year went past, And I never called that number, but it was on my phone. 1 year later, I was getting ready again in the morning to go out on book distribution, and I accidentally pushed the button on my phone, and that number started ringing 1 year later. So I was thinking, A? Who's A? And then I remembered, oh, that was 1 year ago. And I listened to my phone and the number was ringing. So then I just put the number down. I thought that was like 1 year ago. They're not going to remember. I'm not going to remember. It's going to be strange. So I just cancelled the call. Then I thought nothing about it. Then that day I decided to go on book distribution to a place called Banbury. It's near Oxford. I'd never been there before. So I went there, and in the middle of the day, one person stopped, and they were so interested in the books. They took practically every book. Very generous donation. And then they walked off, and then they came back, and they said, you know, it's funny that you should stop me today. A Hare Krishna called me this morning. So I said, who is it? Maybe I know them. So then he pulled out his phone and he said, Sutapa. You know who that is? I said, that's me. And then I remembered, oh, that number. So I pulled out my phone. I said, is your number 07 da 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 da? And he looked at me and goes, how do you know my number? I said, how do you know my number? And what he told me was that 1 year ago he had a friend in Northampton. I used to do a Namahata program in Northampton. So he had a friend in Northampton, so his friends, and he was interested in spiritual books. So his friend said, if you call the monk can give you the books. So he said, I called you 1 year ago, but you never picked up. I said, I called you back, you never picked up. And he said, so why did you call me this morning? I said, I didn't. It was an accident. He said, hang on. You called me by accident this morning? And out of the millions of people in this country, you met me? I said, Yatra Yogeshwara Krishno Yatra Partho Dhanurdhara. Krishna is the master of all mystics, my friend. When things like this happen, you begin to realize, Krishna, that is real. Krishna is real. So like this, many stories, funny stories, horror stories. But one thing I have to share with you is that if you really want to see Krishna, tell others about Krishna. Because Krishna says, Nachatasman manusheshu kashkin me priyakritama bhavita nachame tasmad anya priyataro bhuvi. Krishna says, Anya priyataro bhuvi. On this bhuvi, on this earth, priyataro, there will never be anyone more dear on this whole earth to me than that person who tells others about this divine message of the Bhagavad Gita. So jarideka tarikaha, whoever you see, tell them. You'll see Krishna appear. So like that, so many stories are there. One time I was in Norwich, I was having such a difficult day, so I started doing American accents. Just to play. You have to break the mind a bit. So I used to stop people. I was stopping people. I was like, hey, how you doing, man? I'm a monk from Miami. Anyway, I stopped this one person and he was like, nobody was stopping the whole day. I was like, I'm from Miami, I'm from Miami. And then this one person stopped. And I said, yeah, I'm a monk from Miami. And he was so interested. So now I was speaking to him for 2 minutes, 5 minutes. My jaw was becoming like numb, because I had to keep this accent going. And then like he was so interested. After about 7 minutes, he had so many questions. I thought, I can't change my accent now, he'll think I'm a liar. Of course I am a liar. So I just carried on speaking. And then after about 15 minutes, he took all the books and then he said, I do a radio show, BBC Drive Time. He was a radio presenter. And he said, I want you to come on my show tomorrow. People will be amazed. The monk from Miami in Norwich. So I went on, next morning, I went on prime time radio. I'm a monk from Miami. Krishna played a funny trick. So like this, so many stories, so many... it's a great fortune. Adyapiha Shaili Lakah Gauraroy Kona Kona Bhagyavan Dekhi Barapoy. Sometimes we think we have to wait till the end of this life to go back to the spiritual world to see Krishna's pastimes. One day at the end of this life we'll go to Vrindavan, we'll see Krishna's pastimes. The amazing thing? Krishna's pastimes are going on right now. Wherever Lord Chaitanya's movement is spreading, this is Krishna's pastimes. And you can see Krishna. So it's very exciting, it's very wonderful. It makes your heart very soft. So try in whatever way you can and see Krishna. All right, I don't want to go on and on. It's Friday night. So I guess I should stop here, is it? Yeah, I guess I should stop here. And if anyone would like to ask any questions, I'm here at the end. So thank you so much for coming. I know it's, I don't think so on Friday you usually have a program, right? So thank you for making the special effort to come. It's very wonderful to always be here and see, see this center flourishing. Don't think that this is just a church hall or some place we got. And Prabhupada said each one of these places is like an embassy of the spiritual world. So the moment you come through these doors, it's like entering the spiritual world. Because Naham Tistami Vaikunthe Yoginam Hridaye Shuva Yatra Gayanti Madbhakta Tatra Tistami Narada. That wherever my devotees are coming together and chanting, then Vishnu says, I descend in that place. So, such a great fortune that we have this facility, beautiful community, wonderful leaders, and such a beautiful spirit. So thank you for allowing me to come. Always wonderful to be here. Hope you were able to take away something from our discussion today, and look forward to seeing you again soon. Hare Krishna, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Hare Krishna, thank you.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Maharaj, for a very lively class. Many wonderful points that I can personally take away. Maharaj said at the end, he'd like to come back again. Would you all like to Maharaj to come back again? So Maharaj will come how, as Maharaj said, do you want to see Krishna? It depends, how desperately you want to see Krishna. If you desperately want Maharaj to come, you have to desperately chant 3 Haribols. Ready? Haribo! 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 So Maharaj is spending a lot of time now in UK, all over the world. But still, whenever he's in UK, he has such a loving compassion for us, all of us, that he takes time out and comes here in the town of Stoke. Maharaj is mentioning about anything with the ST is stationary. So we are also ST. We are all stationary. We don't go anywhere. Once you are in Stoke, you are in Stoke. You don't go anywhere. So Maharaj is so compassionate that he comes to Stoke. We don't go out, but he comes. So thank you so much, Maharaj. And please keep coming. And our temple has seen, right from our first day, and whenever we had the big milestones, Prabhupada's installation, Maharaj is always here. So we pray to Srila Prabhupada that may we have the loving, compassionate glance of Maharaj on all of us here, so that we can progress on spiritual life very nicely. So now we have to do one more Haribol for thanking Maharaj, okay? So 3 Haribols again for thanking Maharaj. Haribol! 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 So it's just nearing 9 o'clock. We have a prasadam now. But Maharaj's class we heard today for about 1.5 hours. But you can take Maharaj's Vani, his teaching in the form of a book. So we have a bookstall here at the back. So you can, take one of the Maharaj's book. And if you wish, Maharaj would like to sign the book if this time. So you can take a book from the table and Maharaj is happy to sign the book for you. And if you have any questions, Maharaj would like to meet devotees after the... be here, yeah. So Maharaj will be here. So, you can meet Maharaj if you have any personal, advice to take or, need any guidance in spiritual life. Maharaj will be here. But all of us will be going for prasadam. And Maharaj, we can just do 5 minutes of kirtan, Maharaj, before we take prasadam. Just 5 minutes, yeah. So we'll have some 5 minutes dancing kirtan. Yeah, just 5 minutes, and then we'll have nice appetite for the prasadam. Yeah, so all stand up. We have 5 minutes kirtan, and then you can meet Maharaj later on. Hare Krishna.
Just go fast. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama. Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Rama Rama Hare Hare Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Gaura Hari Bol Nitai Gaur Hari Bol Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Jai Jai Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Jai Nitai Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bol. Shri Hari Naam Sankirtan Ki, Shri Shri Radha Gokulanand Ki, Shri Shri Gaur Nitai Bhagavan Ki.
Hare Krishna. Mahaprasade Govinde. Namo Brahmani Vaishnave.
Namo Brahmani Vaishnave.
Salpa Punya Vritam Rajan. Vishwaso Nivajayate. Sharirar Vidyajal. Jadendriya Tahekal. Jive Fele Vishaya Sagare. तार मध्य जीवाती लोभो माय सुदुर्मति ताके जेता कठिन संसारे कृष्ण बड़ा दयामय थोड़ी बार जीव जाय सप्रसादं दिलो भाई शयनामृत पाओ राधा कृष्ण गुण गाओ प्रेमे राखो श्री चैतन्य निताय जय निमाय जय निताय जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Shri Radha Gokulanand Mahaprasadam ki jai. Nitai Go Premanande Hari Hari Bol. Once again, everyone, thank you so much for your precious time today. When it's a Friday, you came today. Thank you so much. So you can, those who want to take prasadam, please go up, make your way upstairs. And those who want to take books, take a book from the table and get it signed from Maharaj. And you can meet Maharaj as well now. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. His Holiness Swami Bhagwan Keshav Swami Maharaj ki jai. Nitai Go Premanande Hari Hari Bol.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Nice to see you. Are you well? Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Just come to the edge here. Nice to see you.
Maharaj, first of all, can I get this is my book. Can I get
Your name, Prabhu?
Nihal Patel.
Nihal?
Sorry, can you write Nina as well, please?
With a I or double E?
Maharaj, she is also going to UCL. Maharaj was from UCL as well, right?
Yeah, I studied. That was a long time ago. 25 years. Okay, what are you studying there? Oh, wow. Okay.